Well, it says right here. You were given a document to sign, and you said you would only sign it using Elton John's "Come." So you're late to your hearing.
I just killed my stepfather. What you do about him?
That is not on company time, so I don't care.
I am streaming.
Oh, where are you streaming?
I'm on TikTok.
Streaming on TikTok. Hello, people of TikTok.
Try not to say anything that will get me in trouble.
You were given a document to sign, and you said you would only sign it using Elton John's "Come."
What?
That's what you said. Okay,
No.
it also says here, when Bertram Accounts brought his 6-year-old daughter to the office, you taught her how to smoke cigarettes, and when she declined at first, you called her it says here, a pussy-ass bitch. That's what you called her. You think that's an acceptable thing to do at the workplace? Do you? And on top of all of that, you said that you didn't want to work on a floor above you because, and I quote, all the women there looked like they would sumo wrestle you over the last Mars bar.
You try not to laugh is the funniest part of this.
Oh, you think any of this is funny?
A little bit.
Well, do you know what I think?
I think you're mixing me up with someone else in the office.
Really? Because I think all this is really funny. You seem cool. I want you to keep doing all this so I can keep hearing more about it. More and more.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be fired. So listen, buddy, I did try to fuck your boss. I'm sorry, she was hot.
Oh yeah, that's not all. That I could look past, but there are a whole bunch of other things you've done.
How do you know?
Because the receptionist told me.
Fuck her, she's a bitch.
She is a bitch, but still, we gotta take things like that seriously. What?
It was John Lennon. That bitch got it all wrong.
Once you John Lennon's come, okay, that changes things a bit. I'll make a note of that. She's the only one in her primary school who is now a tobacco addict.
And she will have the coolest friends later on. That's just basic philosophy.
A philosophical argument at a HR meeting.
Exactly.
When Grant from Data Management told you that he was a furry, in confidence I've been told, you dressed up as a fox hunter for a week and chased him around the office while blowing a hunting horn.
That was so funny, yeah. That was like the funniest thing ever.
You think that's a funny thing to do at work?
Yeah, what does work for?
To violently harass your co-workers?
Yeah, if they're furries, yeah.
Yeah, I also violently harass people, but not on company time. There's a time and place for such things. And on top of all of that, I'll tell you another thing. You said you didn't want to work on the floor above you because, and I quote, all the women there looked like they would sumo wrestle you over the last Mars bar. Do you think any of that was funny?
I have to write to remain silent. Yeah, it was funny. All of it.
Because I do too. You sound absolutely hilarious. I want you to keep working here so I can keep hearing about new stuff from you. You're an absolutely valuable asset, not all, like these all other dullards who always tone police everyone. So I'll make you a little deal. There's my links to all my stuff. You follow my stuff, watch my videos, watch my streams, like my posts. And in return, I will only write a mild report on you. I'll be soft on you, so there won't be like any really serious repercussions for the things you've done. And to encourage you to do it more. How does that sound? Hell yeah.
Right.
Okay, now I've got to go into another HR meeting with a woman I've never met before, but she had pronouns in her email, so you know this will be the low point of my day. Yeah.
There's something in their mind. You know, they're trying to kill us all. Should kill her.
I've had my suspicions. I'll remember you in my manifesto. Bye-bye.
Hi. Why was I called into the office?
For all of these things that you have apparently said and done.
What did I do?
Well, let's start. First of all, You were given a document to sign, and you said you would only sign it using Elton John's cum.
Is that a problem?
You think that's not a problem, saying that at the workplace?
Elton John is a legend.
And you think it's appropriate to say you want to sign documents in his cum when a pen would do?
You know how expensive it is to get a hold of that cum? I dedicate everything and all my resources to this company.
Really? Well, if you did, then why is it that when Bert from accounts brought his 6-year-old daughter to the office, not only did you teach her how to smoke cigarettes, but when she declined at first, you called her a pussy-ass bitch?
Listen, tough love makes real good humans, okay? It's called character development. If you can make them hate cigarettes from a young age, they won't touch it when they're older.
I see. But on top of that, you played ball games in the office, and when the ball went through a window, you used the receptionist's pug that she brought in as a replacement ball.
Pugs are so round, and they're ugly as fuck. Why not?
Because that was the receptionist's only friend. She's a very lonely and ugly woman.
Well, why is she bringing her pet into the office? This is a no animal zone anyways.
No animal zone. Well, speaking of that, when Grant from Data Management told you he was a furry, in confidence I've been told, you dressed up as a fox hunter for a week and chased him around the office while blowing a hunting horn.
Natural selection, motherfucker.
Natural selection. That really does tie into that whole animal theme with the furries. That is a good answer, I'll give you that. That, my good man, was an excellent response, and I think you've responded well to all of these.
Thank you so much.
I want you to keep being cool as you are and to keep improving, and I want to hear more about you in the future. I want you to intensify your efforts.
I'll give my life to this company. I got you, sir.
Very good, man. Now, I've got another hearing to go to. I've never met the next woman I'll be interviewing, but she has her pronouns in her CV, so I'm gonna guess this will be the low point of my day. So,
good luck with that one. It's gonna be tough.
Yep, and good luck in your future endeavors.
Yes, sir.
The search history on your office computer is filled with DeviantArt posts that consist of every degenerate category imaginable. Do you think that's a good use of company time?
No, it was my little brother. He was using my computer. So I killed him. Don't worry about this.
Good man. You paid homeless people in stale donuts to do your work for you?
Homeless people need holes, so I let them steal donuts because they think it is a hole they can use, and this will make them depressed because the donut doesn't have any life, doesn't discuss with them, so they will suicide. So there will be no homosexuality in our society. Actually, the whole building will be exploded tomorrow, so don't worry about this.
How do you know this? And finally, you captured a hornet in a toy Pokeball, which I have here, and you let it loose in the break room.
I said earlier I'm a porn star, so I'm gonna use it for my trainings.
A hornet.
Yes.
Do you know what a hornet is?
Yes.
What is it?
Hornet.
Yeah.
Let me Google it. I use it so it makes my dick bigger.
You sting yourself on the dick with a hornet?
You have the physiognomy of one, so that doesn't surprise me.
How do I have the physiognomy of a human resources manager?
First of all, you got the broken, fucked up nose, you got the long, greasy hair, and you have the evil look in your eye.
Okay, then, well, let me tell you about some of the things that you've done and said. At a charity event for impoverished countries, you said the best charity would be to re-establish the Portuguese Empire and have them recolonize all the poor countries.
That sounds good enough to me.
Some of the representatives were from Angola, which used to be a Portuguese colony. How do you think they felt about that? Well, what you did actually is you attached reins to some of your disabled co-workers and had a wheelchair chariot race.
Okay, I would do that. That's pretty cool. I mean, if you own slaves, why not treat them like such?
Those were not slaves, they are paid co-workers just like everyone else. They just happen to be in wheelchairs.
Just because I pay them doesn't mean I can't take away their pay and still own them.
Well, all the more reason to hold you to a higher standard. Like when you paid homeless people in stale donuts to do your work for you.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I'm lazy.
And you incited... If you're lazy, why is it that you incited an entire office into an impromptu dance number which lasted 7 hours?
For my entertainment and the torture of my slaves?
Okay, that's honestly not the worst answer. And to top it all off, you captured a hornet in a toy Pokeball, which I have here, recovered from the scene of the crime, and you let it loose in the break room.
Oh, you're a real one, bro. You're a real one. I like you.
Are you talking to me? You're talking to me? You talking to me?
Close. It was
You talking to me?
90%.
I say, Vanessa, you talking to me?
$50,000 a year.
You're talking to me?
Every dollar after
I always wanted to say that.